Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Crusader 5.5-inch SB. It's a British Tier 7 SPG, and we're located on the south spawn of El Halluf under the command of Mad Andy 52 of Philo. Now, I've platooned with Mad Andy. He's actually quite an active member of Philo. We've often platooned when we're streaming with Nicky Tack on his Twitch TV live stream. And today he's in the Crusader 5.5-inch. Now, this is a 5.5-inch howitzer mounted on a Crusader chassis. And the gun is at the front of the vehicle, front of the tank, and the rear of the tank, which actually would normally be the front, is the other way around. So it actually drives in reverse, you might say. But it's the same as the M53, M55, where the tank chassis has been reversed, turned around the other way, and what you're looking at is the front of the vehicle, which the rear of the vehicle, because the front of the vehicle's there, and he's now aiming at the enemy. I know it sounds confusing, but they just drive backwards anyway, just say it that way. They just drive backwards. Okay, he's aiming for the bushes on the north spawn of the enemy, presuming that the enemy's hiding behind those bushes. Oh, he got a kill straight away! He found him! He did a blind shot and took out the enemy 155 with one shot, just like that. And he just said, oops. Well, big oops for the enemy. He went to an unusual place where the enemy hides, and he just got wiped out. What a shot! That was amazing! Well, he's relocating him. He's going to a different firing position, but it's not a usual one. Oh, well, I suppose it is a usual one now. He's hiding behind the bush there, which is where I would normally go. But actually, I do vary it. I don't stay in the same position all the time. Okay, Tiger 1 fires a round in. It's going to be behind him. Yes, it is.
That was close.
He did get some hit points. Only 36, though, because he was moving forward. And there's a VK3002D there just behind that rock. Now the reload's not particularly long. Trying to get a shot on that 3002. Don't want to hit the rock face. Fires around in and... oh, it goes long and hits the wreck behind him. But it does stun the 3002 and he has to pull back. Because you can't shoot when you're stunned because your shell will go anywhere. There are some enemies in that that rise area. I don't know really what you would call that rise, but over that hill, over that ridge line. Trying to get the OHO. It's got the bead on the target. The OHO keeps pulling back. He can fire it in there, and he does. And it lands just in front of the OHO and stuns him. It seems a lot of the enemy tanks are trying to stay over that side. And that IS-6 has gone into a very dangerous position because that Emil 2 is going to have a go at him. Very dangerous position. We need to hit that Emil 2 as soon as we can to stop him from plugging that IS-6 full of holes. So, in fact, the IS-6 just took an Arty round. Lining the Emil 2 up, round out. Looks good.
That was close.
32 hit points again on the Emil. The IS-6 is going to have a pop at him instead. And he gets some damage. Almost reloaded. No, that's going to hit the wall. It did hit the wall. He had a red line, so he couldn't shoot. You always got to look for that red line. If you see the red line appear, something is obstructing the flight of the shell to reach the target. So if you see a red line appear, watch to see what that red line is being obstructed by. Otherwise your shell might miss it altogether. Okay. I think he's going to try another shot. Maybe at the other bush. Lining up a shot. I've done this myself and it has worked on the occasions that I have tried it. He's looking for another target. SU-152. Oh, there's a good target. IS-3. He stayed behind to defend the cap against people coming across the valley. And that's 141. That's worth what? But we lost our SU-100M. He was taken out by our the Type 61 on the enemy team. Almost reloaded, halfway through. Can we get another shot on that IS-3? Now he's using his right hand mouse button to look around whilst holding his aim on the IS-3. And he's changed his mind, released the button. Okay, there's the 152. Dialing in. Round out. It's a near miss. 69. And he's picked up all the rest in stun assist and track damage. Right, we've got a Type 61. This is the one who took out the SU-100M. And he's come up onto our end of the map. Lined up around and direct hit. 223. It went right into his face. He's stunned. Our teammates are going down to finish him off. Oh, the M40 just derped him with the 8-inch howitzer. And in fact, there are only 2 enemy tanks remaining. One of their Artys, the GW Tiger P, and that IS-3 we fired at earlier. And he's fired around into that bush, assuming that that's when the enemy Arty is. I don't think he is. There's the IS-3. He's all alone. He's surrounded. And he's about to get punished. We're looking for the enemy Arty. There's the enemy Arty. He's actually in the north. There you go. GW Tiger P dials in, round out. Well, it's him splash, 114, and he's killed, so picked up the stun assist. And that's game. So, an amazing first shot by Mad Andy, but it was his only kill of the game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's a first class tanker for Mad Andy in the Crusader 5.5 SP. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. And he got a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other team members. So let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage. He actually came mid-table. He only managed to get 1,062 hit points of damage, and there was a lot of players ahead of him. The 53 TP managed 3,049. Then we had the Object 7052675, and the T25 pilot number 1 managed to get 2,408. Highest score on the enemy team is their Type 61. He managed 2,382 before being wiped out by the M40 with a derp shot. When it came to kills, it was the T25 pilot who managed to get the highest number. He got 4, then the Object 705 got 3, the 53 TP got 3, the M40 managed to get 2, and then we got Mad Andy with his incredible first shot, getting that 1 kill. But let's have a look at the base XP, and we've got the T25 pilot at top with 1160, then we've got the 53 TP with 1027, and then we've got Mad Andy with 934. So let's have a look at the detail report. Well, he fired 11 shots. He got 2 direct hits, 2 penetrations, 7 splash. Damage of 1,062 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, but only got 1 kill. So he was helping to damage a lot and really, pushing to try and assist his team. But he only got damage assistance for 135 hit points and stun assistance of 1,280 hit points of 8 stuns, and that's what helped him get the high base XP, because if you combine that damage and the points you get from that damage, that helped him to get a higher XP level. He received 34,440 credits, and after ammunition resupply of 7,700, he actually had 26,740 credits to take away. He received 1,401 XP. And there was no multipliers, so that's all he took away, I'm afraid. But pretty good for that first shot. It was amazing that he selected the right bush first time. He's not using any cheats or anything like that. He just, by sheer knowledge of where the enemy Arty tend to go and hide. He picked the right bush and it worked. I've done the same myself, so I know it can be done, and it can be devastating for the enemy. If they go to the wrong spot and it's a well-used spot, then they can get easily taken out. And of course they won't see it coming, because it's just, you know, it just hits them out of the blue. They're not spotted at all. He's just aiming for the right places at the right time. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.